What's going on, Clash Bashers? Rocky here today, and today we're going to be checking out this fun attack I've been using with Super Witches. Welcome back to the channel for another episode. Today we're on our brand new Town Hall 13, and we're going to be showing off the CWL attack I've been using featuring the Super Witches. So just in case you guys have never seen the Super Witches in action, pretty much they're a beefier witch that spawns these big boys, and the big boys will get out in front and start tanking. So rather than just a bunch of skeletons, you get one beefy skeleton that can do some massive damage, and these Super Witches have a lot more hit points and can deal out a lot more damage. And one thing I think people don't realize is that Town Hall 12, you actually get max level witches. So you get max level Super Witches. We've seen pros using Super Witches, so this is a big advantage if you're getting a lot of mismatches in CWL. So I had a thought to start mixing things up a little bit. I've been using Houdini or Blizzard, whatever you want to call it, with everything. So I was like, man, let me try a Houdini Super Witch attack, and that's exactly what I did here. Now, the first thing on this base, I did something really weird. I went away from the Town Hall. Like, my initial thought was to come in over here with the Blimp, but I thought if I get, like, these two multis out, that would be really nice. But looking back at it, I probably should have went over here so I could have got the Eagle and the Town Hall, but I also wanted to deal with the Clan Castle. That way I could do a little bit of a Warden Walk. I don't know. Looking back at it in retrospect, it might not have been the best decision to go in where I did with the Blimp, but I'm going to get massive value out here, and this is just going to help set the pathing. That's what I was really looking forward here, is I figured I could get my troops going to the center of the base. And the one thing I've noticed with this, because I've done this attack a couple times now, you have to be aware of the time, especially if you're going to Warden Walk. Like, you got to get him moving kind of quickly. So I'm going to start the Warden up top here, just to start that Warden Walk. And I'm not going to do a long Warden Walk, because we're already a little bit into this attack with the Houdini, because that takes a little bit of time. And then I'm going to bring my King to kind of meet up with the Warden. The one thing I wish I had was super wall breakers. On the couple of attacks I've had, the super wall breakers would be really nice, but I have super wizards trained, so I can't quite do that. And one thing I learned, I think I was watching Itsu a while back, and he said to, like, put all the Super Witches in one spot. That way the Eagle's going to target them, and that will allow the healers to actually switch to those Super Witches once they take that Eagle shot. So that's something to keep in mind, and that's coming from Itsu. I mean, that's the pro's pro right there. And basically all I was planning on doing here was working all the way around the outside of the base. I was hoping the Witches would go in for the Town Hall, but I was saving my Royal Champion with an invisibility spell just in case they didn't, because like I said, I probably should have went with the Blimp in the other side compartment. But you know, things worked out for me here. We went with the 13v14 3-star, so you really can't complain about that. So I'm going to send in the Royal Champion, let her work through here, and you can see, man, we're going to get some nice damage. I think I used a hero potion on this one, if I remember right. I used her ability, and then there's really not much base left. If you can keep those big boys in front of the Witches, it's going to be really, really nice, guys. And that's what you're looking for. So I want to play with this attack a little bit more, and just kind of, like, I'm trying to learn, because time seems to be the biggest issue with this. With any Super Witch attack, time is always the biggest issue. And with us running a Hound, we don't have a lot of space for cleanup. And I think we need the Hound to get deeper in the base, like with the Blimp. And some bases, like if the Town Hall's on the outside, or if there's value on the outside, you can get away with not running a Hound, maybe a couple loons, and then you can run a little bit more cleanup. But on this one, I felt that I needed the Hound. But that's the attack that I'm using and we're going to play with here today. And if you guys enjoy seeing which buildings I'm going to upgrade next, make sure you guys stick around to the end of the video. We'll do that after we do a few attacks. And while you guys are at it, don't forget to leave a like on the video. Let's see if we can get to 2,500 likes by tomorrow. And then if you guys want to comment today's comment keyword of the day, let's just comment Super Witches down there. I'll try to go through and heart some of you guys, show you guys some love. Let me go find our first base and let's try this out with some farm attacks. All right, guys, this 13 seems to be about where we are as a 13. Now, the one thing is, I think you got to be careful with singles with the Super Witches, but I think we can work around that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually, and this is just because of time, I'm actually going to go ahead and start a Warden Walk over here. And one thing I think I need to fit in here is like a balloon or so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to run in this Hound right through here, and then I'm going to run the Blimp, and we're going to try to get the Scatters and the Eagle and just get as much value as possible through here. All right, so we're going to let this Blimp just fly right in here. We're going to catch a tornado trap there. That's okay. We can go invisible. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, we're good. And then if you can, I don't mind like saving the last invisibility spell. It seems to be a pretty nice thing if you can manage to do that. So what I'm gonna do And I think we're gonna just jump right through here. So we're gonna throw that jump in. The wall breaks are kind of awkward here. I'm gonna run my king up here with a wizard, and then I guess we'll just throw the wall breakers in. But I'm gonna go ahead and pull back our warden with all the witches, and again we want to try to get the eagle. Oh wait, we took the eagle out. I was gonna say we need to try to get the eagle to fire on the witches, but we took the eagle out, so it's not a big deal. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the king's ability, and we're just gonna start working up through the middle of this base, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and let's just get everything going. We got a nice funnel set, and that's why we did the warden walk. That's just to set the opposite funnel. We're doing pretty decent on time. Now we just got to kind of be aware of everything in the core. And the nice thing is, since they're so beefy and you get those big boys out in front, you can really be patient on the warden ability. But we do have a single locked on, so I'm going to go ahead and pop that warden ability just to try to get through here. And one thing I was thinking is, like, we could even, like, if a single locks on, we can even just make all of our witches invisible through here. I mean, that's pretty nice, right, guys? We'll run our royal champion through here just to help clean up. And look at this. Those witches and big boys are just going to take all that out in the core. And it's a little bit of an awkward army composition, not going to lie. It's a little bit awkward, but I think this has a lot of potential, and it definitely helps out with the mismatches during CWL. And at very minimum, this is going to be an ultra safe 2-star strategy, because you can send the witches right at the town hall. With the 14s, you got to be careful sending the witches at the town hall, because that poison is nasty, guys. I'm telling you, the town hall 14 poison is no joke. All right, let's see. We'll work through there. We'll just get rid of that poison. That way it's not messing up our next army composition. And there we go. We're going to get us a nice little 3-star using the super witches. We did get caught there. And maybe we could bring like a second jump. But I think a lot of this is going to be like depending on what bases you're attacking. Like if you're attacking in CWL or attacking in war, you'll be able to adjust your army accordingly. Like you'll be able to plan. Since I'm just out farming, it's kind of hard to plan that. But we get a 3-star, pretty successful. Let's see if we could find a stronger 13 to hit with this. All right, guys, let's try this one. We get a pretty well-developed Town Hall 13 here. I'm going to try to get the blimp in towards the Town Hall here. So let's go ahead and let's get the rage down. Let's go ahead and go invisible here. And then let's pop that. Let's go ahead and go back to the invisibility. Oh, did we lose our wizards? Okay, wizards are good. 2, 3, 4. I saw that giant bomb go off, or the double giant bomb go off, and I was worried there, guys. Oh, that was almost bad. All right, let's go ahead and pop that again. They're getting confused because the queen keeps walking in and out of the invisibility. So that's kind of messing with them a little bit. Let's go in. Oh, this is awkward. This is really awkward for pathing. Let's actually go with a queen walk here rather than the warden walk. We're gonna go with a queen walk down this side. Or hopefully down this side. She might go the right way. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to use my king right here. I'm just going to make sure the queen goes the right way. All right, looks like she's going to go the right way. I'm going to use the king, like, right here and try to push him up. And then we're going to go ahead and, like we mentioned before, throw in all of the super witches at the same spot there. That way we pull in the fire from the eagle. So we'll go ahead and we'll get everything working there. And then we'll go ahead and we'll jump right through here. Beautiful. And we're off to the races, guys. We're off to the races. All right, so if we do not get this funnel in there, that could be all bad. All right, they're coming back. All right, nice. Let's go ahead and let's work through here. We're going to take out, since nothing came out of the clan castle, let's go ahead and just throw poison down here on the heroes. Obviously, if we were in war, we would have to deal with the heroes here. Or not the heroes, the clan castle troops, rather. Let's go ahead and rage through there. We got everything working up the middle. The eagle artillery is going down. Nice. I'm going to go ahead and send in our royal champion just to clean up these outside defenses. As long as we can keep a strong push through the middle, we'll be fine. Those singles are becoming a little bit of a problem, though. Queen's working. Let's see. Queen is on the single. Nice. All right, there we go. And let's see. We got a couple witches up. We still got our royal champion. Let's pop our royal champion seeking shield. It's looking decent, guys. We've got a chance here. It's still a little bit away. We do have that expo being tanked by the super witch right there, but our royal champion's going to go down, unfortunately. Queen's breaking through a wall. Everything's stuck on walls here, and this is where I think we might need a second jump in this army composition, because I've noticed we keep getting stuck on walls, and that's not a good thing. You don't want to get stuck on walls, whether it be the super witches, the big boys, the queen. You just don't want them getting stuck on the walls. So, I mean, it was a really solid raid. We just did not have enough to get through these walls on the back end, unfortunately. Yeah, that feels bad, man. That feels bad. Let's pop the queen's ability. It's not bad. Now, I will note, just in case someone might notice, that I had like a million extra loot. I found a Town Hall 13 that didn't have scatters, and I didn't want to hit that in the video because it was just easy GG's. Like, no point in showing that. With no scatters, this attack's just going to crush it all day, every day. But you see here, it's just a time fail, really, and that's where you got to really be careful and just keep this attack moving. Witches are really easy to time fail with, the super witches are. So that's something to keep in mind when you're using an attack like this. All right, now let's get some upgrades going here. I went out and I just sniped out and got a little bit of gold because we were just short of where we need to be. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna upgrade this Inferno Tower. And then we have runes of gold. So let's go ahead and use a rune of gold. I think we purchased a pack or something in the shop the last time. And then let's go ahead and upgrade another Inferno Tower here. And then I'm going to just save onto this elixir for after CWL. We will drop our Wooden down. We still got a day or two left of CWL. So I want to make sure we don't put him down in the middle of that. But let me know what you guys think of this Super Witch attack. It was really fun. It's really strong. You just got to be aware of the time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. You guys have a great day. Keep on clash bashing. Wow, you watched that whole video? Here's another video that YouTube thinks you'll like, and here's a playlist of similar videos.